From reincarnated villainess to charming princes, otome isekai are full of captivating tropes, and today I'm sharing my absolute favorites and why they hold a special place in my heart. At front and center, one of my favorite tropes of otome isekai is the scheming main character. These protagonists are often cunning and strategic, always thinking several steps ahead. They turn challenges into opportunities and use their wit to outsmart their enemies. In other romance mediums, the MCs are often reactive to their situation, which is fitting for the romance genre as the readers sympathize with characters while they overcome the challenges the plot has set out for them. On the other hand, otome isekai MCs are often proactive right from the start. With the advantage of being a transmigrator, these MCs often have the knowledge about the plot that they're experiencing, so they have a choice to either follow it or change it. Rather than the story carrying them through, they carry the story forward. On top of that, I'd give bonus points to MCs who scheme 10 steps ahead, and you can never predict what they're up to. When it's all laid out later during the climax, you're just left gobsmacked with how everything is aligned. To get a little nerdy with you guys, in writing, there is a narrative tool called Chekhov's gun, where seemingly unimportant details are set throughout a plot, then later play a crucial role. Scheming MCs are perfect for these type of setups because they're the ones setting down the guns and pulling the trigger later. Not too far off from our scheming MC, another otome isekai trope I absolutely love are political plots. Political plots allow stories to world build, and I absolutely love world building, especially seeing different laws and hierarchies and power systems being mixed into a series. Along with world building, political plots allow a bigger cast of characters with more diverse roles to fill. It allows the plot to unravel like a chess game, and I get to be in the audience waiting for their next moves of each character. Although this one might not be too popular for many because it requires careful attention to details that are often overlooked and forgotten between the week-long waits per chapter. As a certified binger, I don't often face this difficulty, and I appreciate a little challenge to this smooth brain of mine. In addition, it honestly is a difficult trope to pull off. It's one of those tropes that has to be done well or everything falls apart. To my detriment, there aren't that many that are done well, but I appreciate the series that still do attempt it. Back to the MC, another trope I love in otome isekai are the cold female leads. While the subgenre is often dominated by the villainess, there aren't actually that many protagonists who embrace this role. Most of the time, the MCs in otome isekai try to escape their villainous fate in favor of a more peaceful life. Most of them don't have the personality of a villainess either. They're not cold, they're not morally gray. Most MCs of otome isekai come across as normal people. However, there are a few exceptions that own up to their villainous title due to their own cold personality. Cold female characters are often underrepresented, especially as protagonists, which makes them even more intriguing when they do appear. What I find especially satisfying is watching these characters stand their ground, not tolerating any abuse or harassment that come their way. On top of their assertiveness, I appreciate that these MCs reserve their love and affection for those who truly matter to them, and when we see them slowly open up, feel safer, and express more of their honest feelings, it touches me in a way that I won't be able to experience with our typical MC. As a bonus, I appreciate when a cold female lead is also morally gray. While it's not a requirement for me to enjoy them, the added complexity of a morally ambiguous character makes their journey even more compelling. The next trope I absolutely love in otome isekai is the male lead's point of view. While this isn't exclusive to otome isekai, I have seen it used effectively within the genre for me to bring attention to it. It adds depth to the story by providing insight into the male lead's thoughts, emotions, and motivations. It also allows the readers to understand the nuances of his character and turns him from a mere romantic interest to a fully fleshed out individual. This trope also reveals layers of the male lead's personality that may not be obvious beyond the protagonist's perspective, making him more human and relatable. There's always more to people than meets the eye, and when incorporated into a narrative, I truly do appreciate it. And the final trope I want to highlight isn't exactly a story trope, but can we appreciate the beautiful dresses that are served in otome isekai? Specifically, I want to praise the artist Spoon, who made me a princess for her beautiful art and designs. Even Athi's simple outfits gets me googly-eyed. It's easy to scroll past the art for manhwas, but when the art is this stunning, you can't tell me that I'm the only one who hovers over panels simply because of how beautiful it is. Maybe it's just me. And you know, I can't leave you guys hanging after talking about all these tropes without recommending you some manhwas to read. But surely a single series couldn't possibly have these tropes in one, right? Well, I'd like to introduce you guys to Secret Lady, an all-time favorite series of mine that has all the perfect ingredients that I keep coming back for in this genre. Secret Lady is about Rosentine Arzen, who was born with the ability to see ghosts. The ability of hers is punishable under the imperial law and threatens to ruin her family. So when Rosentine learns of a plot to poison the prince, she goes undercover as a sorcerer to save the prince, who promises to protect her family if she solves the mystery. I absolutely love this manhwa, at least what is out currently as it is ongoing. Be warned though, it has every element I talked about in this video, so it takes patience and attention to detail to enjoy it to a certain degree. It breaks my heart to see the widespread discussion on this series online because no one really gets it, but it is so good if people just gave it a chance and used a little bit of critical thinking. It's clear the otome isekai manhwa offers a rich array of tropes that has me in a chokehold. From the cunning, scheming main characters to the stunning costumes that bring these worlds to life, each element adds its own special charm. Whether you're drawn to the intricate plots or the beautiful artistry, there's always something in this subgenre for everyone to appreciate. I hope you enjoyed exploring these favorite tropes with me, and if you have any other standout moments or characters from otome isekai, share them in the comments below. This has been Day, signing out. Keep on dreaming, peeps. Bye!